things that happens as you evolve stylistically is that your choices and taste in clothing should also evolve, right? When you're a young dude, you're going to wear some more questionable items, some things that are a little bit more stylized or fashion forward. But as you age, as you evolve, as you grow up, so should your style choices. Today, I'm going to go over some shirts that grown-ass men should never wear. Number one, striped shirts. All right, stripes as a general rule in terms of pattern are pretty bad, right? In terms of horizontal stripes, they're gonna make you look wider. They also make you look like a little boy. As you mature stylistically, it's important that you go more solid. It's gonna be more subdued. It's also gonna make you look more refined and sexy. Number two is anything too tight, right? A tight shirt is not good. This goes for t-shirts. This also goes for button-ups. If you sit down and your buttons look like they're ready to pop, you need to size up. Pit stains. Gentlemen, if your white shirts, whether or not it's a t-shirt or a button-up, have pit stains, you gotta throw that shirt out, right? Now, one way that you can actually solve this problem is stop using aluminum in terms of an antiperspirant. That's the reason why you get the yellow discoloration. The next shirt you should never wear is a button-up shirt that's got a collar that's too big. One of the big mistakes that I see a lot of guys making when it comes to button-up dress shirts is too much room inside of their collar. Now, in your head, you're like, yo, it's more comfortable. The truth is that it looks too big, all right? The other thing we got to talk about are shirts that are too big. When you're younger, right, you can get away with the larger, oversized trend. It looks more appropriate, but when you're a grown-ass man, you should definitely avoid it because it makes you look sloppy. It also doesn't accentuate the fact that you work out, which is why you shouldn't wear t-shirts with sleeves that are too long. Guys, the truth is you got to get them up. If you want your arms to look more muscular, you got to make sure you're exposing a little tricep. Your tricep makes up 2/3 of the size of your arm. But if you're covering it up by wearing a baggy, oversized sleeve, it makes your arms look super skinny. Speaking of sleeves, you need them on your shirts, whether or not it's a button-up shirt or your t-shirt, you got to make sure you've got sleeves, all right? As a general rule, as an adult man, you look a little bit stupid if you're wearing a tank top. And if you're wearing a wife beater, you look like a Guido. You also look like a Guido if your collars have quit. Gentlemen, whether or not it is on a button-up shirt or a polo. And polo shirts are one of those things that get a lot of guys in trouble, right? Because they think, yo, I want to look sexy. I want to look cool, right? And then you'll A, wear the wrong polo, B, wear a polo that makes you look like a little boy, or C, wear a polo with a fucked up collar. Instead, gentlemen, check it out, right? This collar is perfection. All right, this outfit is one of my favorites, right? I've actually combined it with a pair of suit pants, and that is a great thing about a proper polo. You can actually dress it up and look amazingly sexy. The reason why the Collars & Co. polo kicks the crap out of standard polos, well, actually, there's a lot of reasons, right? In the standard polo, right, you've got these little floppy collars, right? It's this weird cotton. The fabric is like a peak cotton as opposed to something that's cleaner, more refined. The fabric on the Collars & Co. polos, gentlemen, next level in terms of clean, sexy perfection. They're dressed up. They're elevated polos. These are not little boy polos. I first saw the Collars & Co. polos on Shark Tank, and that night that it aired, I literally went and bought 6 different polos because I love what they were doing. And you know who else did? Mark Cuban. He invested literally over $1 million in this company. They've got 4 different amazing badass collars for you to pick from, right? You've got the semi-spread, the English spread, the cutaway, and the button-down collar. And the button-down collar, actually, let me show you. Check it out, the button-down collar, right? It is so clean. It looks so good underneath of a suit. And that's one of the things that I love so much about these polos, right? You can rock it, but then when you want to take off your jacket, bang, you're sexy, you're smooth, you're killing it. Guys, Collars & Co. has more than just badass perfect polos. They've got long sleeve button-ups, they've got sweaters, they've got pants. They have a huge selection. And right now, guys, they've got an incredible deal for you. If you go through my special Alpha M link and use this special Alpha M code, you're going to get a limited time discount that is insane. Guys, bottom line is this. If you are ready to upgrade and elevate your style, not to mention your polo game, I want you to check out Collars & Co. I absolutely love these polos. They're not too tight. They're not too loose. The fit is amazing. The sleeve length, not too long, not too tight. The collars always look amazing because literally they were built around perfect collars. And the other thing I love is the placket, right? It doesn't quit. It doesn't get all wrinkly. It doesn't get all whacked. It stays clean, sexy, sophisticated, and perfect. Guys, hit the link down below. Collars & Co. are the best polos on the market. Check it out. Remember how I said you could wear it underneath of a sweater, right? Look at this. perfect. Gentlemen, little denim action, the collar's in Coppola, you don't have a sleeve underneath to get all hot and messed up. Anyway, I just love this outfit. I also just wanted to show you that you can combine it with the sweater and some denim to look amazing this fall and winter. Something that doesn't look amazing are sweaters with balls and pills and fuzz, which is the next shirt a grown-ass man should never, ever, ever wear. Gentlemen, the fact is, if your sweater is fuzzy, it's got a lot of balls, you can actually buy a sweater fuzz shaver, right, on like Amazon or wherever, right? They're super affordable, but basically what happens is you turn it on and you shave your sweater and it removes the balls and the fuzz, but it doesn't remove the cat hair or lint, which is the next shirt you should never wear, one that has cat hair or lint on it. Gentlemen, boom, exactly. Every single grown-ass man needs one of these, not only for your sweaters, also for like your jackets and anything that basically has a tendency to collect lint, fuzz, or hair. The next shirt a grown-ass man should never wear is any type of offensive t-shirt or sweatshirt or anything. If it's offensive, if you think it's funny, it's not funny. Get rid of it, right? Also, graphic t-shirts. Actually, this one is the exception. Next up, we got to talk about hoodies, because hoodies are one of those things that can make you look super youthful and immature like super quick, all right? So this hoodie is a great example of a casual hoodie that I would definitely not recommend a grown-ass man wear. Few reasons, right? Number one, the size is gigantic. Fabric is definitely going to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more youthful, as opposed to something that's a little bit more elevated and refined in terms of the aesthetic, right? There are hoodies out there that are more adult, that are a little bit more stylized, right? And the other reason is because of the graphics on the sleeves, right? Whether or not it's graphics on the sleeves or across the chest, definitely wearing graphic anything makes you look youthful and young. Shirts that are overly buttoned also don't look good, right? 2 buttons minimum, 3 buttons maximum. A visible undershirt also not okay. Something else that's not okay is big sloppy sleeve rolls. Gentlemen, you got to make sure that when you're wearing a button-up shirt that it is clean and it is professionally rolled up, all right? Right there. You want to make sure that it's clean as opposed to something big and floppy. It's going to make your forearm look bigger, sexier, and as you know, women dig a dude's forearm. The next shirt you should never wear is anything that matches the jeans perfectly like this. When you're standing up straight, guys, if your shirt is coming down past your crotch, it's too long, right? You want to make sure that you can see a little bit of the action, right? Halfway between the bottom part of your crotch and your button is ideal in terms of shirt length. And the last shirt we're going to talk about is any type of funny holiday shirt. Now, here's the deal. If you're going to like a funny shirt like party, then fine, do it, rock it, go with it. Don't be the dudes like, I'm not doing it. But if you're opting to wear a funny shirt just because you think it's going to be fun and zany, don't do it. I beg you. Even if your spicy senorita was like, please buy this and wear this, I would love it. You would match me. Gentlemen, no self-respecting stylish dude matches their spicy senorita when it comes to holiday gear.